MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Mets and the Falcons. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jason Jones, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Into the box now, A.J. Mitchell, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You know, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty good.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. A.J. Mitchell is retired to lead off the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Cole Geyer is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Geyer is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Can't get him to go after the Scrooge with 2 strikes, so it's 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Julian Reyes is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Popped him up. Rice in foul ground. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. So striding in, Steve Rice. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow roller left side. Reined in. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, it's just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Into the box, Bart Flash, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
From the stretch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Sixth home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, John O'Neill, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses, ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mason Payne, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reyes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting pitch. The right fielder, Pat Sample.
So stepping in, Pat Sample. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Ramirez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Leading off the inning, Tristan White, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
That is pitch. The catcher, Nathan Bird.
Standing in, Nathan Bird. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here's another 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ellis Means.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Batting in, the second baseman, number 22.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Judd, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
0-2.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This one's down to third. He's right there. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Taylor Battle. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Lined into right, a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping into the box, Steve Rice. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate now, Theo Rice. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Rice is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Now in the box, Clayton Janeway. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Paul Kelly is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Jose Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. The 1-2 to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number. Ready for another chance. Bart Flash. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
This one's flared out toward left. Kelly ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Now batting, the catcher, John.
Now at the plate, John O'Neill. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Looped out towards short. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Mason Hain. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Payne will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Digging in, A.J. Mitchell back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run, too.
At the plate, Cole Dyer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Mitchell, the runner at third with no outs. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Jalen Payne, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
To 1 and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone. Now batting, Nathan Bird, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Riding in once again, Pat Sample. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Here comes the first pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Rounded slowly to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Judd. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Taylor.
At the plate, Taylor Battle. He singled his last time up. Here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty-on-lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Clayton Janeway. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Ramirez.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, A.J. Mitchell, and it's grounded just foul down the line. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Rice.
The center fielder, Steve Rice.
First delivery to him on the way. So far this year against Southpaws, Rice brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Payne is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 7, Theo Rice.
Ready for another shot now, Theo Rice. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0 home. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from first. It's 4-2.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
John O'Neill comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Scooped up, in time to first, and there are two away.
Now back, the third baseman, Mason.
So digging in now, Mason Payne from the stretch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Tried to drag Bud himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Two out here and a runner at second. And there's ball two now.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's looked at for ball three.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
The right fielder, number 31, Pat Sample.
Now at the plate, Pat Sample.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the veteran DH, Cole Dyer.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, Julian Reyes.
Coming to the plate now, Julian Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman, number 4, Tristan White.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tristan White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And now a pitch on the way. Still even at 2-2. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Derek Savage is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Ellis Means. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
To the plate now, Judd swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Reyes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Taylor Battle.
Standing in, Taylor Battle. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now to the plate, Theo Rice. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. looking for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jalen Payne.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a screwball is off the plate away for ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Lifted in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Nathan Bird.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nathan Bird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. To send him packing for the second time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Digging in, Clayton Janeway. First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, Kelly.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Kelly. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, at the ball.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. David Ellis trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ellis.
In now, Jose Ramirez. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Ramirez is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ellis, a 5'10" right-hander who was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Battle ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Manny Quezada gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box, Bart Flash.
Leading off was the foul. The designated hitter, Bart Flash.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the catcher, John. Oh, yeah.
Stepping in, John O'Neill. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
3-2 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Mason Kane. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, A.J. Mitchell, and they'll need him to get something going here. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Grounded to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Cole Dyer is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box, Julian Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate now, Tristan White. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up. But I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the wind, the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And the liner foul into the seats down the right side.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to third. He's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The left fielder, number 34.
Digging in to try it again, Ellis Means. Now the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Judd, and he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Nathan Bird. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second on a base hit, so a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Standing in now, Clayton Janeway. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Clayton Janeway is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Paul Kelly is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back.
Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes.
And to score, the runner from third.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Cole Dyer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And that's low, ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this.
James Say takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Julian Reyes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in the jam.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 1. Jumbo Johnson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Taylor Battle. Set and the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 32, Steve.
Striding into the box, Steve Rice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, last out.
Pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The first baseman, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Theo Rice. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Mets will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Mets came through when it mattered in the 9th.